Hi, this is Don with SIUS Tech Support. Today I'm going to talk about scaling your SIUSLane product. So the reason why you might have to change the scale of your SIUSLane target would be if you have less room to shoot in than the actual exercise you're shooting. So for example, if you have a 50-foot exercise that you're using, but you only have 25 feet to shoot in, you can still practice, but obviously the target won't be uh, as accurate in its scale, okay? Because when you're farther from something, it's smaller. If you're half the distance, it's going to be bigger. So the way you're going to change your scale is you'll go to Settings, General Settings, Range, okay? Settings, General Settings, Range. The default is actually disabled, and you'll come in here and click it, and it's set at 100% all the time. So if you have less than 50 feet, you need to be able to change that. So what you'll have to do is you have to know your distance, first of all. You have to know what distances that you have to work with. If you have 30 feet, you can still practice. If you have 40 feet, you can still practice. Okay. The only difference is you'll have to reduce the percentage according to the distance that you have. Okay, so I'm going to get into some math here. Now your formula is your distance from your firing line to target divided by the distance of the exercise. Okay, so the distance you have available, let's say you're shooting in your garage. Garages are typically 24 by 24. So let's say you have 20 feet available to you from your firing line to the face of your target. Probably not realistic, to be honest, but let's go with you have 20 feet available. Your exercise is a 50-foot exercise. So you divide your distance available by the distance of your exercise. It comes out to 0.4, which is 40%. Okay? All I did was divide distance available by the distance of your exercise. You can use this in your do this on your the calculator on your phone. Okay? But you have to know in feet or in meters whatever you're shooting. All right? Distance available divided by distance of the exercise. The number that comes out is going to be a decimal, okay, 0.4. That's 40%. Back. So now we know in here, because we have 20 feet to work with, we're going to change this to 40%, okay? And then we're going to hit accept and okay. So now your perceived distance will be 40% of the actual exercise distance. So the other reason why you might do this is if you have 10 meters to work with, for example, and you have a 50-meter exercise. All right. And let's say you shoot both events, 10-meter and 50-meter. You don't have to change your range every time. You can practice from 10 meters all the time. So you'll go do the same thing. All right. We're going to change the scale of the target. So what we have is 10 meters, but we want to shoot 50 meters. So our distance available, and now we're changing it to meters, okay? Our distance available is 10 meters. The distance of the exercise is 50 meters. 10 is 20% of 50. So we just go back here, change this to 20%, and hit accept. And now we're shooting from the same position. Nothing has changed from our firing line to our target line. It's exactly the same, but our scale is smaller, okay? Because you haven't changed the distance physically, you've changed it virtually, okay? So now you can shoot your 50 meter from 10 meters without changing anything. So that's why you might have to change this if you have 10 meters to shoot a 50 meter exercise, okay? It can be done. Any other questions, you can contact me at uh, donald.pierce@SIUS.com, and in your email, just include in the title support question. All right, thank you.